Pegani ke matota, South Africans, yo. Where are you? You coming out in the toilet?
What is this, my friend? Injera. Hey! Hey, this side is, that side is locking. Yeah, tell me. Yeah? No open.
No open.
This is the cupboard.
What is this? Is this what you're giving to our South African food?
We are here.
What is this?
Toilet in a section, guys.
Toilet in Upper
My sister, where are your workers today? Because you can't say you don't know.
But no.
But every time you open
Are
every
you
day.
a South African?
I'm working
Are you-
every day taking dustbins here.
She's not a South African.
Every time.
Yeah, that one, all of them.
What is this? What is this?
Injera.
What is injera?
It's a papa lane.
My
Papa.
sister,
It's not toilet, that side is locking one.
Injera.
my sister,
Yes.
I know you've got the Zimbabwean ladies that are working here. And I know that very well that you've got
I want to show you something. Sorry about that. Do you see that? Congressional candidate, I'm reading, Liban Mohammed has secured a major endorsement from Representative Ilhan Omar and the broader Somali diaspora. This is in America. As the second Somali American to run for the U.S. Congress. This marks a significant step in advancing political representation. This is in America. When I tell people, and I heard that in Rustenburg, in Northwest, they've unalived a very well-known activist. And after he told the certain Somalis to close down the attack shop by Friday, he was unalived. Sunday, the Somalis had a certain, not a celebration, but a certain ceremony in a Maslow hotel, appointing a particular young man as a king, king or chairperson of Somali what in South Africa. When Abu Pagilum Tagati went to the embassy, they did not know anything about it. Or they were not aware, apparently. And he was given a certificate that used our coat of arms, which is our country's logo that you see on most government documents, only authorized by South African national government to use, and provincial, because it's our logo. You as a South African, you're not allowed to use that logo. And on that same document of this guy who's been appointed a chairperson or a king, whatever, but he's a supreme leader of Somali's people in South Africa. Next to that document, there was their logo as well, or flag. Our flag was there, and they took a picture. And the background was President Ramaphosa's picture on the wall of that building where they were. When I tell people that these Somali tuck shops serves Somali's political interest in the country. And that very same young man, I think, is also a member of the ANC. I don't know his name. Kibaka Lebontaure, from here, from this phone, I show you that in America, they are part of American government now, the Somalis over there. At a local level, they call them, he's running for Congress, something like that. But they're there. They want to do the same thing here. Somalis are and Pakistanis, but dominantly Somalis. They've got political interests in our country. These tech shops, Zabo, they not only serve economic interest. It doesn't end there. Whereas we can say with Nigerians, no, but they're pushing powder and other things. And we can classify different foreigners, illegal foreigners, like Zimbabweans, we know, this Mozambican, we know. But Somalis, they've got political interests in the country. They want to be in our government. They want to be part and parcel of legislature. They want to have influence in our politics by having representation in our government. Somalis. That particular group of foreigners in South Africa. Over and above tech shop economy. And wherever you hear that when one of our own tries to open a tech shop or something in their area, he gets threatened or he or she gets unalive. Because we've had women as well. There was a certain lady, I think she's colored, who also had a problem. And this is not an isolated incident. It is the modus operandi. Upagilum Tagati said, Upagilum Tagati Wati, we know who you are. We know that we are ready. You see the language of Pagilum Tagati. When he say we are ready to fight. That language shows who go to Pagilum Tagati knows them, because he even said, we know it's your people who hijack ships, who are pirates in the seas. American soldiers normally have problems with them in the seas. When American ships pass there and all that. In the seas there. Elwang. Lababantu, ladies and gentlemen, angfun kamba manga. I'm not, agibakukisa litro, but in need. And some of our so-called intellectuals want to reduce this tax shop thing, especially to only economics. They don't see the bigger picture. They don't see the bigger long game that is being played by foreigners in our country, especially Banaba Somali. ANC government, ANC actually kamne vibe of way to ANC kamne krowe. ANC must never be brought back again. Kim Kulkut. They are Western and apartheid government. I never thought I would say those words. Worse than an apartheid government. That's what Tambo said. I feel it. Because through them, another form of colonization through democracy and using our system is happening in our country in front of our eyes. And they call us being lazy, and then they call South Africans being stop hating whatever. When concerns that are legitimate are put, here's the evidence of this group of people. This is what they are doing. Isn't it the case of Mazwi? It's the same thing. And we can name others, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not being accused. I'm not accusing. South Africans, stop supporting the tech shops and businesses of these people. As Abu March and March, Abu Pagilum Tagati, and as we try to conscientize people, I guess you get a tech shop of these people.